Shiva Sutras. Today is the last installment of the Shiva Sutras. And then we'll move on to something else. I haven't figured out Brahma Sutras, maybe Vajrayana, Buddhist techniques, Mahamudra, Dzogchen. I don't know. I will need a couple of days of incubation to think what's next, and you can also give me your ideas if you want. Bhuya Sayat Prati Milanam. Bhuya Sayat Prati Milanam. Okay, that's the Sanskrit. But basically, the direct translation says the yogi simultaneously and repeatedly experiences the revealing state and the concealing state of the objective world. Let me use maybe a slightly different contemporary interpretation of this Shiva Sutra. So the divine is both concealed and revealed in the world appearance. The world appearance includes all this, including this body, but also world appearance includes the body-mind, because body and mind go together. So body, mind, and world appearance is experience. And it is also called differentiated experience. Right now, as I look at this world, look at my own body, look at this computer, look at objects, etc., the eye that looks is divine, non-local being. The I. When we say I am, not I am Deepak Chopra, I am. Because in I am is the experience of a changing Deepak Chopra and a changing experience that we call the world, which is the activity of I am as I am this and I am that. But I am is not in the body is an activity in I am. I am is not in the mind is an activity in I am. I am doesn't exist in the world is an activity in I am. Body, mind, and world are fluctuations of I am. I am curves back within itself to create again and again. This is the expression called Prakritim Swambhashtabai Vishrajami Puna Puna. Curving back within myself, I create again and again. That which I curve back to is not in space-time. That which I curve back to, that which I call I, or just I am, is not in space-time. And it is formless, infinite, irreducible, fundamental, without cause, spaceless, timeless, infinite, incomprehensible, formless. But it's constantly fluctuating as form and phenomena, but the fundamental direct fluctuation is simply qualia, qualities of sensations, images, feelings, thoughts. That's it. So I am is not in time, and its fluctuations, which are ceaseless, are also not in time. Okay, so the qualia are not in time because they're constantly fluctuating. Okay, and returning back to the formless. Form and formless are alternating in what we call the eternal now. The eternal now is both formless, but also the fluctuating forms. Like a changing whirlpool, let's examine. Changing whirlpool. So the whirlpool is made of water, but its activities or currents and changing forms are also ceaselessly fluctuations of water or behaviors of water. So both the formless and that which acquires form are eternal. Formless and form are eternal, except that the form is changing. Okay, but the form never goes away. Just like, let's say, there's an ocean with its currents and whirlpools and different patterns of behavior, but it's all ocean still. It's water, and the water never goes away, and the fluctuations don't go away, but they keep changing. And out of that is born in the ocean all of the life of oceans, all that is we call the life. Fish and marine plants and marine life and everything from snails to octopuses to whales to little teeny weeny sardines, all that, and ultimately dolphins and mammals, all a fluctuation of the ocean itself as form and phenomena. So form and phenomena consistently and eternally change. However, they never go away. And so does the formless never goes away. So reality is timeless, eternal, and we call it now. Of course, we create a storyline around it, a beginning and a middle and an ending, which is totally artificial. So we give beginning to, say, this body. And let's call it birth, or depending on what you want. You can give this body a beginning anytime. Was this body conceived at birth? Was this body did this body start its journey at conception? Or did this body start its journey when your father and mother looked at each other with desire? Or did this body start when primates and humans took off different lines of experience? Or did this body start with the beginning of evolution, biological evolution? Or did this body start when the Big Bang occurred? Or this body's potential, does it exist in the quantum vacuum? All very arbitrary, all very arbitrary. The fact is that the body is just an eternal process of transformation in the eternal now. And it changes appearances. It changes appearances during a lifetime. And then when this storyline is over, it incubates and shows up as other appearances. Every child that is born, a recycling of qualia and an evolution of qualia. That's what. But the eternal now contains both the formless and that which is constantly transforming and evolving as form. And we are that. We are the eternal now. You are the eternal now. And the eternal now is the source of what we call body, mind, and world appearance and experience. So where does time come in? Time is actually created in the moment you start to identify with the selective fluctuations that you call me and mine, not I. I is the source of me and mine, and me and mine is the temporary fluctuation, a storyline in a bigger storyline. But I am always now, and my fluctuations, as the experience of the theater of space-time and causality with all these amazing world appearances, nature and clouds and sunshine and moon and sky, stars and galaxies and feelings and emotions and thoughts and ideas, all the incessant fluctuating activity of I am, as I am this, and I am all this, and all that. That never ceases. So where does time come in? By selectively identifying with some fluctuations and saying, that's me. So the moment the self is sacrificed for the self-image, time is born. And time is the consumer, and we are its food. And so if you want to experience our true self, then all that is needed is to be here now. Be here, which is both formless and fluctuating eternal form, now. And in that be here now is the conquest of time and the conquest of mortality. Is a shift in identity. That's it. From the fluctuations to the source of all fluctuations is the conquest of death and the conquest of time. So that's it for the Shiva Sutras. All the best. Now I'll start thinking, what should I explore with you next? Vajrayana, Jogen, Zogen as it's called, or some Buddhist techniques, or Brahma Sutras. Let me think, and then we'll go from there.